Hello, and welcome to the Indiana National Guard Atterbury-Muscatatuck Hunting Safety Briefing. The video will start with an introduction, then followed by a section including general information, and end with rules and regulations. Just a reminder that there will be a knowledge check after the video, so feel free to pause the video at any time to read the presented information. Please pause the video to review the mission, goals, and vision of the Indiana National Guard hunting program. The purpose of this video is to train and inform authorized users and guests on rules, procedures, and requirements to safely hunt on Camp Atterbury. All users must view this safety briefing and successfully complete the online safety quiz to be authorized to hunt on Camp Atterbury. This briefing provides an overview of rules, policies, and procedures. It is your responsibility to read and understand the Atterbury-Muscatatuck Hunting, Fishing, and Trapping Regulation, CA 210-1, and the INNG Hunting, Fishing, and Trapping Guide. The most up-to-date guide and policies are available on the Regulations tab on the iSportsman portal. Please pause the video and review the small game, waterfowl, and trapping dates for Camp Atterbury. Please pause the video and review the white-tailed deer hunting dates for Camp Atterbury. All Camp Atterbury hunters, including guests, must register with iSportsman and purchase the necessary permits for their activity in order to access the hunting areas. All guests will be required to identify their sponsoring authorized hunter during the account registration process. Please use the link on the screen to register your account on the iSportsman portal. All hunters are required to check in and out through the iSportsman portal. Guests must be accompanied by their sponsoring authorized hunter at all times. All hunters are required to have the proper iSportsman permits in addition to any state and/or federal required licenses or tags. Failure to properly use the iSportsman portal could lead to the loss of hunting, fishing, or recreational privileges. For example, failure to properly check out of iSportsman will result in an automatic 15-day suspension of access privileges on the first offense and will increase thereafter in accordance with CA 210-1. All personnel will be required to create an account on the Atterbury-Muscatatuck iSportsman portal via computer or smartphone. Account creation requires customers to completely and accurately fill out all information on the registration site. All accounts require ID validation and verification of hunters' education completion by the Environmental Office before they acquire permits. In-person account validation is performed at the Environmental Office, Building 241, during normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 0800 to 1500 hours. Virtual account validation is performed by emailing proof of ID and hunter's education to the email on the screen. Valid ID proof is an email from a military email address or one of the following: current military or state AGO employee ID, retired military ID, or state-issued ID. Further information on account validation can be found on the iSportsman portal or in the Atterbury-Muscatatuck Hunting, Fishing, and Trapping Guide. Please review these following hunting season considerations. Small game and waterfowl can be hunted on the dates listed by state regulations, but no earlier than September 1st. Archery deer hunting will begin October 1st. Firearm deer hunting is by application or lottery entry only for special hunt days only. All harvested deer must be brought to the biological check station field dressed. No quartering or deboning should take place until the animal has passed through the biological check station. Prior coordination with range control is required for all nighttime fur bear hunting. Trappers must submit a map of their trap locations to the hunting program. Trappers will only check in a training area 802. For fall turkey hunting, there is no firearm hunting allowed in Johnson County. Please pause the video and review the authorized hunters for deer archery, small game, and trapping on Camp Atterbury. Please pause the video and review the authorized applicants for the deer firearms hunts on Camp Atterbury. Please remember that the number of firearms hunters is limited by available space. Selection of hunters will be determined by lottery draw or application depending on the specific event. The following includes the process for applying for special firearms deer hunts on Camp Atterbury. The lottery process for authorized hunters will begin after zone leader selection has been completed. Exact dates are to be decided. Check the iSportsman portal for updates. Hunters will then be selected via lottery draw through the iSportsman portal. Participants must acquire a lottery entry permit for each lottery they enter. All lottery participants must be age 18 or older. Individuals are permitted to enter each lottery one time. It is important to remember, in order to hunt with a guest, participants must enter the lottery as a group. Instructions can be found on the iSportsman portal. Successful applicants will be notified by email no less than 7 days prior to the hunt date. The following includes the process for applying for the special youth deer hunt on Camp Atterbury. Application process for sponsored youth is expected to begin July 1st and end September 1st. Online applications will be submitted through the in.gov website. Look for the link on the iSportsman portal. Soldiers and INNG employees must include their government email address. Retirees may be asked to send proof of military affiliation, such as a photo of retiree card, if not already on file. Sponsors may guide up to 2 youth hunters. Successful applicants will be notified by email no less than 7 days prior to the hunt date. Please pause the video and review the summary and special requirements for authorized hunters for each season. Please pause the video and review the summary regarding guest hunters for each season. The following includes guest procedures for deer archery, small game, and trapping. Guests are required to register through iSportsman and purchase any required permits. Guests of authorized hunters are required to check in and out through iSportsman. A guest must be escorted by the authorized hunter at all times. Authorized users must explain the rules and regulations to their guest. If a guest violates any policy, the authorized user and guest will both be responsible for the violation. This includes antlered deer standards violations. Upon completion of the activity, both authorized users and guests will individually check out of iSportsman and complete harvest surveys. For archery and firearms deer lottery draw hunts, public hunters may be selected to hunt by applying through the lottery system on the iSportsman portal. Individuals are permitted to enter each lottery, drawing one time. All entrants must be age 18 or older. It is important to remember, individuals wishing to hunt with another participant must enter the lottery as a group. Directions can be found on the iSportsman portal. Anyone selected for multiple hunts must follow the season bag limits. Successful applicants will be required to complete Atterbury-Muscatatuck iSportsman registration and acquire all necessary permits. Please pause the video and review the following flowchart illustrating all steps to the process of hunting at Camp Atterbury. Important note, hunters are not authorized to sign in for hunting if they do not hunt immediately. Harvested deer and turkey must be reported to the DNR's online check-in game website, then taken to the biological check station at the Natural Resources Complex, Buildings 841 and 843, located on the south side of County Line Road between Himpsel Airfield and Schoolhouse Road. Please see the included map for the exact location. Archery deer hunting will be available 0600 Sunday through Saturday, end of legal hunting hours. Small game hunting, migratory and game bird hunting are available 0600 Sunday through Saturday at sunset. Fur bearer hunting and trapping are available 0600 Sunday through Saturday at 23:59. Any activity taking place after sunset must first be coordinated with range control. Personnel are not to be downrange prior to 0600. Hunters must check out of iSportsman no later than 2 hours after legal shooting light for all archery and small game hunting. You are encouraged to check the area status map under the Maps tab of the iSportsman homepage for available hunting areas. Questions can be directed to range control at 812-526-1351. The 2025 deer season bag limits are as follows. There is a 4 deer total bag limit for archery season. There is a 2 deer bag limit per day of hunting for firearm season. It is important to note there is a limit for only 1 antler deer per person for the entire hunting season on Camp Atterbury, archery and firearm seasons combined. When hunting on a military training installation, you may be exposed to several hazards. The installation has documented hundreds of open wells and has found unexploded ordnances, or UXOs, in every corner of the post. Other hazards are more immediate, such as military training activities like live fire ranges, indirect fire, such as mortars or artillery, drop zones, and landing zones. Never drive around a closed gate. A red flag indicates active training. Additional hazards are more natural, such as venomous snakes, noxious plants, ticks, and thorny or dead trees. It is critical to be careful where you drive, park, step, sit, or climb. For your safety, it is essential that you go directly to and stay in your selected hunting area. Please review the hazards you may experience while hunting on Camp Atterbury. Become familiar with these hazards, stay aware of your surroundings, and be careful while afield. Please take a moment to review the 3 R's of unexploded ordnance: recognize, retreat, and report, as well as the refresher training on the following slide. Two pieces of fluorescent hunter orange must be worn by all hunters during any season that requires hunter's orange to be worn by state law. This applies to all types of hunting and is particularly applicable for late-season archery hunters. It must be a vest or jacket and a hat. Only 2 gloves does not count. During firearms deer hunts, orange must be worn at all times, including upon entering the installation main gate. Violators of this policy may be asked to forfeit their hunt and leave the installation immediately. These general rules are required to be followed while hunting on Camp Atterbury. Provide proof of completion of a valid state or federally sponsored hunter education course. Possess a valid hunting license/permit. Follow all published state and federal hunting regulations. Follow all published INNG regulations, for example, CA 210-1. Take the most direct route to and from your training area. Drive the posted speed limit. Stay out of the impact area. Do not go downrange before 0600 unless otherwise stated for the activity. All hunters are required to have a working cell phone. Cell phone use while driving is only allowed with a hands-free device according to Indiana state law. Stay on improved roads and trails. No off-road driving is allowed. Park your vehicle on the same side of the road as you are recreating. Please print and display your iSportsman vehicle pass on the dashboard of your vehicle. Drug or alcohol use of any type in the training area is strictly prohibited. Fires of any kind are not allowed in the training areas while participating in recreational activities. Those utilizing elevated tree stands or trail cameras must adhere to the following rules. Tree stands may be placed after September 1st and must be removed prior to March 1st. Trail cameras may be placed after August 1st and must be removed prior to May 15th. Stands and trail cameras must be marked with owner's iSportsman permit number. Stands shall be marked at eye level. Hunters must sign in on iSportsman for tree stand, camera setup, or retrieval prior to going downrange. It is required to wear a full body harness when ascending, while on, and when descending your stand. Use of screw in tree steps or holders, screws, or nails is strictly prohibited. Guests must remove stands at the end of the hunt day. Non-compliant tree stand installations will be confiscated by range control and destroyed. Those participating in firearm deer hunting must adhere to the following rules. The hunt staff will deliver a daily hunt safety briefing prior to each firearm deer hunt. Any hunter who fails to attend the briefing on the morning of their hunt will not be authorized to hunt. 2 pieces of hunter orange, both a hat and a vest, will be worn at all times once you enter the front gate. All authorized hunters and guests must declare to front gate security personnel that they have a long gun in their vehicle for the purpose of firearm deer hunting. Hunters may utilize any hunting equipment legal on Indiana public land unless otherwise stated. Prohibited equipment includes handguns. Please note the following dates for the Wounded Hero and youth hunting opportunities for this year. Dates are subject to change. Please see the iSportsman portal for any updates. Anyone interested in volunteering for these hunts should contact the following email address after June 1st. The small game hunting rules are as follows. All hunters are required to declare your weapon at the front gate. Follow all hunter orange requirements. The weapon type used must meet state or federal regulations for type of game animal to be hunted. Handguns are not authorized. Fur bearer hunting after dark requires prior coordination with range control. It is required to report all harvest through iSportsman during checkout. Please pause the video and review the trapping rules for Camp Atterbury. Prohibited activities include baiting or luring game with food or mineral products of any type. Alcohol and drug use of any type in the training areas is strictly prohibited. Driving deer while hunting is strictly prohibited. Please pause the video to review more information regarding baiting. Please listen to this quick review of safety information. Have a working cell phone. Do not leave your assigned hunting area. Stay out of the impact area or any other restricted areas. Drive the speed limit, 25 miles per hour max, and 10 miles per hour while passing troops or others walking. Stay off your cell phone while driving. Park your vehicle on the same side of the road as you are hunting. Print and display your iSportsman vehicle pass. Don't drive off roads. Watch for UXOs and open wells and report them immediately to range control. Watch for standing dead trees, also known as widowmakers. Wear a full body harness system while using a tree stand. Wear fluorescent orange in accordance with hunt policies. There is a 2-piece requirement of a vest and a hat. Additionally, you must have it on at all times during firearms deer hunts. Do not behave in a way that endangers yourself or others. Never point your weapon at something you don't intend to kill. Please pause the video and review the information regarding policy violations. Please report all policy violations to range control. Policy violations may result in suspension and/or loss of privileges. Hunters are encouraged to sign up for the Archer's Index through Indiana DNR to participate in a statewide survey effort of observations gathered during hunting activities. Please visit the website shown here to sign up and get more information. We have a great opportunity to hunt more than 25,000 acres at Camp Atterbury. Stay safe by wearing your safety harness, hunter's orange, and watching out for hazards. Protect the program by following policy guidance and reporting any violations. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your time hunting at Camp Atterbury and good luck. Please send any questions to the INNG Hunting Board at the email address shown. Policies and the current guide are available on the iSportsman portal.